by saying you can't just choose one path or the other. So how do you go from living for the flesh to living for the end? How do you go from the passions of the flesh to the will of God, from the present to the end? I think the answer is in verse 6. The answer is the gospel. For this is why the gospel was preached, even to those who are dead. Even to those who are so stuck in the flesh that they are going to die and face judgment, and they want nothing of God's grace. The gospel is still preached to them, that though judged in the flesh the way people are, they might live in the Spirit the way God does. The way that God did in the person and work of Jesus Christ 2,000 years ago. When Jesus lived all the things the Father said, when Jesus, guided by the Spirit, the same Spirit in us, lived out everything that God had planned for that telos, for that end goal. And so, how do we get from one place to the other? Well, the answer is the preaching of the gospel. That is what Jesus uses to work in our hearts and lives to speak life to us.